Yo boys, so it's an amazing day today. We woke up, had a call with our setters, kind of got them all situated, and I'm about to go pick up some food. I wake up every single day so fucking ready to attack the day. So fucking ready. Most of you guys can't wake up and attack the day. And I don't understand that. For me, I'm like, bro, I gotta fucking go. I gotta go. You know, I gotta fucking get this bread. I gotta fucking work. You know, I gotta do all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I have to fucking work. Like, I have to. You know what I mean? I have to go work out today. I have to go work. I have to do what I need to do. Because if I don't do what I need to do, then I'm lying to myself, first off. And second, I feel like a fucking dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be working every single day. Every single day. So, boys, very, very important that you guys, you know, take responsibility for yourself and be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go get my shit. I'm gonna go fucking get my shit today. You know what I mean? And also, I think it just comes from, like, a mind of just, like, being like, yeah, like, I'm gonna go fucking get my shit, bro. Like, I have to. Because if I don't, well, I don't make money. There's no other option for me at this point. You know, I don't go to fucking college. You know, I didn't, and all that shit. Like, do I have a high school diploma? Yeah. But it's like, what can that really give you in the real world today if you actually want to get a job? You usually have to go to, like, college, you know, shit like that. And so, like, there's no other option for me. It's like, I have to fucking, like, make this work else I'm fucked, right? And if I don't make it work, then I'm cooked. So it just comes from a place of, like, okay, this has to work. It has to work. You know what I mean? And I think you guys need to be in that position, too, where you're like, okay, this has to work. And maybe you guys don't have that. Maybe you guys need to put yourself in a situation where you do have that kind of thinking, that kind of thought pattern. Because when you guys get into that mindset where it's like, okay, it has to work no matter what, like, there's really no other option for you except to fucking work. And there's no other option where you just have to do it. Because if you guys don't, you're cooked. You're literally cooked. And how do you put yourself in that situation or in that mindset in the first place? Well, that's a great question. Well, first off, what you have to do, okay, and this is what I did, is I told my friends, I told my family that I was gonna do this, and if I didn't do it, I mean, I was just gonna be a failure, you know? And everything that they said about me, and not my family's very, very supportive, but everything, you know, I wouldn't even call them friends, I'd call them acquaintances, said about me would have been true. And then I would have looked like a fucking loser. You know what I mean? And I hated being that. I hated feeling like that. I hated feeling like I didn't have shit. And, you know, I wasn't the best at anything, and I fucking hated that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get myself. Like, look at this right here. We have 3 Rolls Royces. Like, bro, endless fucking motivation. Endless motivation. It's like, it's insane when I come down my apartment building. Like, where's that? That, I mean, it's all right. Got an Audi i8 right here. You guys can probably barely see it because of the window tint. What, there's Ferraris in here, there's Lambos, McLarens, M3s, M4s, basically like every single fucking car, Porsches, right? And you guys have to right, that most people are just gonna be cooked, right? Look, Aston Martin, Ferrari, right here, G-Wagon, like everything. It's actually insane. And what you guys gotta understand too is there's just gonna be some people that are mentally fucked forever. Like, like, for example, okay, and this isn't hating on anybody when I'm saying this, but let's just put an example of the valet guys. That, just a grave example, and I'm not hating them on whatsoever, just want to point that out there in case they hear this, right? Urus, Performante. Anyways, just wanted to point out that, guys, they drive these cars every single day and bring them up and down. Maybe they get motivated, maybe for a short second, I don't know. Maybe they don't think twice about it. But for me, if I was them, I'd be fucking pissed. And I'd be like, holy shit, bro, how do I get this? How do I achieve this kind of wealth? How do I get this car? You know what I mean? And it's like, I just don't get it. I don't understand how some people cannot have the drive and the tenacity, right, and the heart to make their dreams a reality. Because it's so possible. It's just people have mental blocks. And the reason they have mental blocks is because they're just consumed by the fucking system. You know, with the food they eat, the things they watch, the things they consume, and the things that they let into their subconscious mind and what they think every single day. You know, for me, what I'm thinking every day is I'm like, nah, I know I'm the fucking shit. You know what I mean? Every single day, I just know that I'm a fucking win. You know what I mean? Every single day, I somehow collect the money. Every single day, I fucking somehow collect the money. And I have to collect the money. Because if I don't collect the money, well, there's gonna be obviously problems. So I have to collect the money on a daily fucking basis. Every single fucking day. But anyways, boys, besides the point, you guys can fucking achieve anything you want. Take an example for me. And yeah, you guys can achieve a lot. I'm trying to connect my Bluetooth here. But anyways, boys, we're gonna fucking listen to some music, go get my fucking food real quick. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Yo guys, so we're gonna go to this really rich fucking neighborhood. And the reason we're gonna go over there is, first off, just some frequency of the mind, some wealth frequency, right? Just looking at those fucking houses, because obviously that's what I'm gonna wanna own one day. And second to that is I literally love just sitting on the camera like this and just talking and giving value to you guys, because like I feel in the past like year and a half of me being in business, I've learned so much shit, so much just about business in general, communication, talking, sales, and just like overall mindset. And you know, I love providing value to you guys, literally. So maybe I just have this video and it's just like a raw video and I post it on YouTube, I don't know. But if you guys actually watch this video to the end, right, and you understand it, you're gonna get so much fucking value from it. Like literally go watch any of my YouTube videos. They're just there for like pure fucking value. Like it's not even any fucking bullshit. It's just pure value. And a lot of it has to do with mindset, because like that's the thing that actually got me here. Obviously putting in the work, but bro, if I didn't have the mindset, I wouldn't be able to put in the work. You get what I mean? So we're trying to, but anyways, guys, like, you know what I mean? So if I didn't have the mindset, anyways, guys, you know what I mean? So like, if I didn't have the mindset, I probably wouldn't be in this position. You know what I mean? It all stems from the mind. It all stems from the subconscious. And if you guys can really train that and really believe that you have already achieved your goals, even though you don't have them yet, it's a good thing, because basically you're gonna dilute yourself in a certain way where you have to become that person to, you know, get those things first. So there's like a fucking fire truck and a concrete truck in the same lane. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna record here in a second. I'm just gonna drive over there first and I will speak to you guys soon. Yo, boys, so we're fucking driving to this rich ass fucking area. And what I kind of wanted to touch on here is your environment. Your guys' environment, believe it or not, is the main factor on if you fail or if you win, okay? Now, I know I might look very, very tired right now. It's because I am. I barely got any sleep. But besides the point, guys, let's talk about environment and energy, okay? Now, for instance, environment is a big key player in anybody's business, okay? If I, let's just say, for example, go to India to work on my business, you think my mindset is going to be healthy or unhealthy in that environment? And you guys decide for yourself. What do you think? Probably not, okay? Probably not. Now, if I was in Miami, or I was in Dubai, or I was in, you know, fucking, you know, somewhere in Europe. Where's a good place in Europe that's super fucking nice? I don't even know. Like, where would be a good place in Europe? There's so many places. But, you know, Italy, Europe, you know, wherever in Europe, right? That's very, very nice, okay? Let's just give that example. I have ones, like, I know what it is. I just fucking forget the name for some odd reason. But anyways, guys, okay? Your environment is gonna be a very, very big factor in how you succeed. Okay. Now, what I mean by this is, you know, you guys have to have that certain frequency, obviously going there. So when you go there, right, you have to be thinking, okay, this is new. This is new for me. This is a new environment. This car is literally dragging. Okay. Sorry, so many distractions. But like, for instance, look at this. Okay. Now you guys can't see over there. There's just fucking mega yachts, and it's like the community I'm going over here is a private gated community. It's like fucking like, I don't even know, it's like a $10 toll or some shit, which is fucking nothing. But I'm just saying, like, you have to pay to get into these rich areas. It's not fucking free. There's a reason for that. The reason for that is because some people, whether you believe it or not, will say, oh, I'm not gonna pay the $10 to go through this toll. Because they think and they perceive that $10 has a lot of fucking money for some reason, right? And for me, it's just like, oh, I don't give a shit. It's $10, you know, it'll come in the mail, I pay it, who gives a fuck, right? The reason there's tolls to these, you know, rich areas is because, you know, obviously it's nice and it's exclusive, right? They want to make it look exclusive to keep kind of like the poor people and the broke people away, which is good. It's good. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna drive over here and just show you guys some of these houses. It's absolutely fucking insane. So like, boys, look at this shit. Like, tell me you're not motivated when you see this type of shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro. Like, this shit is insane. Like, absolutely crazy. Like, this is the type of cribs I want. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna get a fucking crib like that. It looks like some fucking crib from, like, I don't even know, like, times in, like, the Romans. I don't even, if that even makes sense. Like, this shit is a legit fucking castle. Like, look at that shit. Like, it's a fucking castle. Like, that's the type of crib I want. And I got a pool, and then they're on the waterfront in Miami. You know, got multiple cars, Rolls Royces, fucking Ferraris, Bugattis, McLarens, SVJs. This is so fucking motivating to me. Like, this is so motivating. And in your guys' mind, I don't get how you can't, like, want to be so successful when you see this shit. Like, look at this. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't even make sense to me. And it's like, your environment has, this is crazy how it just ties into environment, and I'm here. This plays such a big fucking role. Such a big role in your guys' success. If you see this shit every day, this is endless fucking motivation for you. Like, endless motivation. Like, you don't even need to fucking go listen to Andrew Tate or David Goggins. And you guys should be able to find that motivation within yourself without having to watch those videos or doing what I'm doing right now anyways. You should have that motivation regardless. You should have that drive. But what I'm saying is that when there is houses like this, let me fucking turn my screen. When there's houses like this, like, it's just like, fuck, bro. There's so much fucking money out there. So much money. Like, a crazy amount of money. You know what I mean? And it's like, look at this crib. Insane as fuck. Multiple Rolls Royces, like, bro, these guys are probably like fucking multi-millionaires. Just like chilling. Like, see, Rolls Royce right there. G-Wagon. Look at these cribs. Like, absolutely fucking crazy. Like, look at that crib. This crib. Like, this crib is crazy. It has a fucking Rari, G-Wagon. Like, absolutely insane. And I don't know. I just don't get how some people can't have motivation. Like, genuinely. See, this is why I say take the risk and take the bet on yourself, right? Now, these guys, right, they're doing construction, okay? And I get it. I'm not gonna hate. But if I was in their position, I would be so fucking mad. I'll be like, bro, like, dude, I gotta fucking, like, learn how to make some fucking money. I would be like, fuck, dude, I gotta fucking figure this shit out. Like, there's literally people out here printing millions of dollars every single fucking day. Like, just imagine taking, let's just say this, for example, $100,000 profit every single day in your fucking pocket. Like, there's people out there that make that kind of fucking money, or way more than that, every single day. And it's like, bro, people can do that. You can't tell me I can have at least a little bit of that. Let's just say for the, you know, guys out there that are, you know, want to make like fucking 10K a month, which is fucking bullshit. It's like minimum wage in the entrepreneur world. But let's just say 10K a month, okay? Your goal is to make 10K a month. You don't think you can make $10,000 sales in a fucking month? Are you kidding me? And there's guys out here like this. Of course you can. It is not fucking hard, guys. It is not fucking hard. All you have to do is change your identity, change your fucking environment, change your mindset, and it's so easy. I guarantee you right now you can make 10K in the next month easily. And that's not just with like what I know, right? It's not just with what I know. That's literally like, you know, you could talk to anybody with that and probably just make 10K a month off of just like thinking a bit and just doing some fucking work, right? It doesn't take a fucking genius to make $10,000 a month. It really does not. Online, you know what I mean? If you're making $10,000 a month, like, it's like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's nothing crazy. So, you know, you guys have to learn that it is so fucking easy to make money nowadays. It is so easy. There's literally guys out there that make 100K a day off fucking trading meme coins on crypto. Like, how the fuck does that even make sense, you know? And it's like, it just like blows my mind that some of you still have the mindset and you're sitting there and you watch these videos. You like deliberately watch these videos and you don't take any action. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, there's not gonna be a lot of time for this shit, because soon there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna be able to make money online like this. And the guys that did, and they took action when they did, the whole, you know, they're gonna be printing in their fucking mansions and their supercars. The rich are gonna get richer, the poor are gonna get fucking poor, and the middle class are basically gonna spread apart. So you have to get, and the middle class are just gonna get taxed like crazy, and they're gonna be stuck in their 9-to-5 little slave rats forever. That is the reality. It just is after you guys go to college. It simply is. There's nothing you can really do about it. Well, there is actually something you can do about it by just fucking taking action and listening to me or someone else. It doesn't even have to be me. I'm not saying that I'm a fucking like business genius and I know everything. Obviously, I still got hella shit to learn. But, right, if you're there and you're not doing anything with your life and you're in college or you're in fucking high school or you're working your 9-to-5 and you're between the age of what, maybe like 16 years old to fucking 25, this is fucking possible for you. Especially if you guys don't have a fucking family or kids. Like, there's no obligation. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally no obligation. I think I might have to turn around. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around 1 sec. Oh, wait, I don't think I can. But yeah, I don't really have an option here. I kind of have to go straight. Anyways, guys, like I was saying before, there's like, you know, I don't even know what I was saying. I fucking lost train of thought. But like, guys, like instantly, right here, fucking Maybach. You know what I mean? And it's just like, people have so much fucking money, and you saying I can't make fucking 10K a month. Like, it's such a shit mindset. You know what I mean? It's such a fucking shit mindset to say, oh, I can't make 10K a month online, bro. That's hard, bro. You're fucking poor. You're a fucking loser. Action. It's so fucking easy to do this shit if you guys just think with your mind. You take some fucking action with yourself. Like, look at these fucking cribs. Look at these cribs, bro. And you can't tell me you can't make fucking 10 G's a month, bro. You're telling me you guys can't make 10 G's a month. There's cribs like this. Pathetic. Actually pathetic. That's gonna tie back into the whole fucking thing with, you know, your guys' environment, okay? So, like I said before, if you're in fucking Mumbai, India, okay, and you're trying to run an online business, it's probably gonna be a lot harder, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of more mental blocks than you guys being here in fucking Miami. Like, you know, if you got to see fucking cribs like this shit, right? That are getting fucking built, multi-million-dollar cribs, mansions, every single area, bro. Like, there's a mansion over here that is so fucking big. It's like a fucking, like, it's like a estate. Or wait, I don't think it's on this one. I think it might be on, like, the next one. I think it's, like, actually farther down. But, like, the cribs are fucking cracks, bro. You guys have no idea. And now let's go back to environment, okay? So if I'm in Mumbai, India, okay? Mumbai, India, and I'm trying to run an online business, you think my mindset is going to be good or bad? It's probably going to be bad. It's probably not going to be the best. If I was in Miami, I'm going to be a lot more motivated, and I'm probably going to have a wealth frequency. That is the point of getting in a good environment, or an environment where you feel free, right? Now, if your environment, you feel free, and let's say you go to fucking Costa Rica. I actually fuck with Costa Rica a lot. I'm not going to lie. There's nature, shit like that. It's good to get out in nature. It's not good to all the time be in, you know, like, you know, just cities. You guys should get out in nature. It's actually very, very important. Or like go to the mountains or some shit. What I'm saying is an environment where you feel at peace and you feel wealthy and you feel good. You know, you feel fresh. You feel like you got that fucking like new bounce in you, if that makes sense. And, you know, when you have that feeling and you do feel that, like, it is so easy to fucking make money because you're already on a high frequency. You're already attuning your mind to a frequency where you're already stepping in that new identity. So for me, I was like, okay, well, I want to make a shit ton of money online and fucking travel the world. And then I know I'm successful, okay? Now, that's not really a good way to think about it because, you know, it's like, well, no, like think being successful now, right? But when I got to that point, I was like, damn, bro, I feel so good. And it was just, money was just pouring in, right? Is because I was acting in accordance to my higher self. When you act in accordance to your higher self and your dreams are starting to come true, tap into that. You guys have to tap into that and you have to feel that and you have to be confident with it. You have to be like, yes. You know what I mean? You have to like almost accept it and be very, very grateful for it. So tap into that shit. Very, very, you know, just like tap into that every single day. Now, environment, and that's going to play into your energy, right? If you're in Mumbai, India, right? Your energy probably isn't going to be fully there because you're going to be sad. You're going to be like, oh, like, why am I here? You know, shit like that. Okay, now this could be anywhere else. This could be anywhere else. This could be in a shitty fucking neighborhood in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Or this could be in fucking Chicago, okay? Like, your environment plays such a big role in your guys' success. And you need to change your environment because that's going to actually help your frequency of your mind and also your energy. So now this ties into energy because if you're in a good environment, right? And there's money, there's cars, there's, you know, you look everywhere and you see rich people, right? That have money, right? And you see that, your energy is going to be uplifted because now you're in an environment, you're surrounding yourself with people that have achieved the goals you want to achieve. It is so fucking simple to become successful, guys. So fucking simple. And all you have to do is change the frequency of your mind, change your energy, get it in an environment that is going to benefit you mentally, and you guys will win, right? Now, also this ties into energy of like, I'd say like locking in, because I feel like a lot of people have kind of the Scoot mentality of like, okay, well, you guys have to have like, you know, fucking monk mode and be in the super locked mindset. I get that. And is it necessary for a certain period of time for you guys to change your whole identity? Yeah. So like, let's say you can't even pick up and do one fucking cold call. Okay. You guys are like cooked mentally and like in your dopamine. You really have to like fucking focus. You know what I mean? Be like, okay, shit. Like I actually got to like, you know, fucking tap in for a second and change my whole identity. But once you've changed that a little bit to the point where, you know, you can take sales calls all day and, you know, you're closing clients and you're, you know, making 20, 30 G's a month, you've already switched out of that old identity, right? And what you guys need to do is you can't be so hard on yourself. You know what I mean? Like on a weekend or, you know, whatever it is, or, you know, like a day a week, and you guys want to go fucking party or do some shit, like go do that. Like it's fine to do that. I think some people have this, you know, skewed mindset, like, oh, partying's so bad for you and all this shit. Like, yeah, if you're doing it every day and being a fucking degenerate and wasting all your money and not fucking putting in work, then yeah, of course it's retarded. But like, you guys got to give yourself, you know, some fucking like free time too, because that's what's going to help you. You know what I mean? Like it's not bad for you. You know, like let's say I want to, you know, fucking work for a month in the fucking mountains. Just to give that an example, right? I'm grinding and like a few times a week, I just want to fucking smoke some bud, just fucking chillax a bit. Like, bro, why not? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna fucking hurt you. You know what I mean? You're already on a high frequency. You're just doing something that, you know, kind of gives you a little bit of relaxation. It's not a bad thing. Or let's say you guys are in fucking, you know, Miami and you're grinding and all this shit and you want to go out. Like, bro, just go out. You know what I mean? Like the frequency of you feeling bad for doing that and feeling like a shit person is gonna basically not make you money. So what I mean by this is when you guys do that, you can't feel bad about it, because if you feel bad about it, then you're putting your mind on a certain frequency and turning it to a certain frequency where you feel bad for yourself and you're making yourself kind of like the bad person in the situation. you don't want to cause war against your inner soul. Because if you do that, it's just not gonna favor, like it just won't. It's just not good. It would be better to think of it in a certain situation like, okay, like you know what I mean? Like I'm doing this to reset. You know, like this is a good thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? Like that's like, do that. You know what I mean? Now, obviously there's some opinions on, oh, like having fun and shit like that. You know, you're fucking gay. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. But what I'm saying is like, have yourself a little bit of fucking freedom. You don't want to hold yourself too strong or be too like uptight, because if you guys are so uptight, it's just not going to go in your favor. It won't, because you're going to end up, you know, getting stressed. And here's the thing, like you guys don't want to be stressed in your work. You want to be free. You want to have freedom. You want to feel freedom. If you guys are feeling stressed in your work, that's not good. And it's like, okay, well, do you have to have stress and, you know, go through, you know, certain things to make money and, you know, yes, of course. But like, you guys don't want to be over stressed where you're like, your brain is fogged where you can't think of new business ideas, if that makes sense, right? You have to have an open mind, because some of you guys, I feel like you guys get so locked in where your mind is so tunnel visioned that you don't open your mind up to different opportunities. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, put it in different baskets, right? And yeah, I'm gonna get a drink of water because fuck, I kind of feel like shit. I basically had, you guys might be wondering, okay, well, how do I get my energy every single morning up, you know, and be able to just fucking print from the sky? Well, I'll tell you how, right? You wake up, take 2 shots of an espresso, smoke a cigarette, and I eat a banana. That's what I do. I literally wake up, eat a banana, have 2 shots of espresso, cigarette, I'm fucking out the door. Just fucking dialed. I don't know why, but it makes me feel great. I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but I feel great. And then, you know, my mind is super clear. Like right now, my mind is so clear, it's not fogged at all. I have like such clear mind right now. You know what I mean? I feel fucking amazing. And so how do you, you know, tap into, you know, kind of your energy in that field and whatnot? Well, I'll tell you guys what you have to do, right? You have to wake up with purpose and also not feed your body into bullshit. So if you guys wake up and you scroll on TikTok, if you guys wake up and you jerk off, or you wake up and you eat some bullshit, it's not gonna help you. It will not. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna make you feel like shit and like a fucking loser, okay? So there's a lot of people out there that do all 3 of those, surprisingly, right in the morning. How are you starting off your day? Let me ask you that. How are you guys actually starting off your day? Because with me, how I start off my day is I, you know, wake up, 2 shots of Nespresso, right? Cigarette, banana, and then what I do is I take a call with my setters, right? Gets my mind a little warmed up because I do some role play with them, right? Already kind of in the zone. And what I do is I grab my fucking whip, I go drive it around all fast, spend some time with God, because spending time with God is probably the most important thing you can do. Actually building a relationship with Jesus Christ, right? And obviously, like, you know, my mouth isn't the best sometimes, obviously, but, you know, I'm working on it, you know what I mean? So anyways, guys, besides the point, waking up and doing good things, right? Getting your spirit filled, right? In the morning, am I listening to rap music or murder music or King Von? No, right? I'm gonna be listening to good frequency music, you know, like house music, you know, stuff like that. That gets me like feeling good. You know, you guys don't want to be listening to terrible music right in the morning. That's not gonna be like good for your day. It's not gonna probably make you feel good in your spirit either. So tap into that, okay? Tap into that energy field. But anyways, guys, oh my gosh, is this truck gonna, holy crap, holy shit. You guys have no idea what just happened. So basically what happened is I was fucking driving and there's like literally a bump in the road like this. I had to like slow down and then the car went up and then like fuck, this shit went up. Anyways, besides the point, I don't even know what I was yapping on. Forgot. Anyways, guys, okay, so you have to tap into kind of that energy field, okay? So, you know, if you like go back to the rap music, okay? I wake up and I listen to rap music, okay? That's not gonna be good for my mind. It's not gonna put me on a good frequency. Like this morning, I was listening to house music and I was fucking driving and I was just thinking of like, bro, like I can't wait till like my hands right here on this steering wheel are on a fucking like McLaren 765, you know, LT, or a fucking Rolls, or any like crazy car, a Bugatti, you know what I mean, or Lambo, SVJ. Like, it's like, you know, I'm just thinking in certain ways. When I listen to rap music, I don't really get that. I don't really get that clear vision. Like, I kind of get the vision, but it's kind of like, it's almost like blurry. You know, when I listen to house music and good frequency music and I think about that shit, it's become so clear to me, you know, on what I want. And like, it's just so nice, you know, when I'm just in paradise, like literally like just Florida, you got the skyline over there. It's just so cool. And like, I just fuck with this so much. Like, it's so much better than being back in like Minnesota, for example. Like, it's just all like literally cookie cutter houses and then just like suburbs, like not white suburbs, but like just like average fucking family suburbs. Like, it's like, bro, it's just like not it. It's just like fucking bland. It's just plain, if that makes sense. Anyways, guys, like, what I'm trying to say here is that fill your mind with good things. You and you guys' energy is going to be so much more uplifted. You guys can probably tell just from watching my YouTube and watching this video right now, like I'm just so high frequency. Like I feel so like up in energy, you know what I mean? Like I'm aggressive almost. It's like, fuck, like I'm gonna get my shit, you know what I mean? But in a good way, where like I'm high frequency and I feel good. And like literally today too, I was driving. And it's crazy how I was like thinking about this when I was driving the car earlier, but I was thinking of like a Mansory, I was just thinking of a Rolls Royce, and I saw literally a Mansory, like a Phantom Mansory Rolls Royce, and that shit was crazy. Like it's like, what, I think over a $500,000 car there easily. Like Mansories are crazy as fuck, but like I don't know, it's just so sick being here in Miami. Like it's so tough, like so beautiful, bro. And it's not even sunny out. Like even like when it's sunny, it's just like it's so much better. But yeah, guys, it's just like I'm just so thankful. You know what I mean? Like you guys got to come from a place of thankfulness too. Even when I was in my basement grinding out every single day to fucking make my agency work and online business and all that shit, like you have no idea. I was thinking 24/7 on everything that I have now. 24/7, bro. My mind couldn't get off it. It was like, bro, I have to fucking achieve this shit. Like I have to get it. You know what I mean? Like this is mandatory, bro. Like there's no other fucking option for me. Like I have to do this. And in my like it was literally like while I was sourcing leads and doing cold calling and sales calls, and after the sales calls and doing service delivery and trying to make everything work, bro. It was just a constant obsession, constant visualization of just like money and fucking printing and traveling, bro, and buying cars and like being in a nice crib and buying the watch and buying the designer and all this shit. And like obviously, you know, the materialistic shit is cool, but it was like just becoming that person was like so motivating to me. It was like so cool. And I was like, bro, like fuck, dude, like I have to make it work, because if I don't, bro, like dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just can't. Like I can't. Like I just can't. And now that I've like experienced all this, it's even more of a driving factor, because it's like fuck, it's like hell no, bro. I could never even go back to that shit. Like even like I just could never. Like there's no possible option. Like after you guys experience this kind of wealth and you experience the freedom, there would be no other option for you. Like there is no going back. Because if I did, like, bro, I don't know, I think I'd rather be homeless. Like I know that's a crazy fucking statement to say, but I think I'd rather be homeless. Like because then you have at least freedom. You know what I mean? With a 9 to 5, you just don't have any freedom. I can't be doing that. So anyways, guys, it's like, it's crazy. But anyways, this goes back into environment. Environment is so important. So let's say you're at your house right now. Maybe this is some of you guys are working on your online business. And this is what I tell my coaching clients all the time. Okay? Because it's literally my best piece of advice, to be completely honest, is to change your environment. Changing your environment is going to help so much. You guys have no idea. Like, and even if you have a couple thousand, don't let that stop you. Right? Don't let that stop you. Because this is last year when everything started kind of to take off. This is last year in like November, was it? Or October? I think it was started November. Anyways, I went to Dubai with like 2 bands to my name. Okay? Went to Dubai, 2 bands to my name. I spent like a K the first day on like a beach club, and then it was like, I think a fucking, it was just, you know, some expensive steak, and then what else was it? It was a jet ski rental. Okay? Now, obviously that's not a lot of money to me now, but in the moment that was, right? And I could have thought at the frequency in my mind, like, oh, this is a lot of money, I'm scared to spend it. But I didn't. I thought in a way where I was like, no, this isn't a lot of money, bro. I'll spend this shit so easy, I don't give a fuck. Who cares? You know what I mean? That's how I thought. If I didn't think that way, I guarantee I wouldn't have made money. But thinking in that certain way, well, guess what? In the next 24 hours, I made 6 bands with my marketing agency. I closed 6K. And I was like, holy fucking shit. What the fuck? Like, I was like, what the fuck? I've never made that much amount of money in that short amount of time. You know what I mean? And I was like, dude, you know, I was hyped. And that just led to me reconfirming that belief in my mind that it's just possible. And that month, it wasn't even a month. It was in like three weeks. I made over 35 G's, you know, in Dubai. And so basically it was just like, it was crazy because I was just like making money. I was spending it. It was just total wealth frequency, right? And that's the type of shit you guys got to get on. And there's going to be a certain point where you guys are going to find that, and you will attune to that frequency. It's just a matter of time and a matter of, hey, am I willing to take the bet on myself and think in a certain way that most people would think is fucking ridiculous? Because most people think my thinking is completely fucking ridiculous. It's like delusional. And I understand that, you know, it makes sense why the average person would think that. But until you experience that firsthand for yourself, you're not going to realize that. You know what I mean? Like, once you guys experience that firsthand, you're going to be like, holy shit, like, it's actually true. When you spend money and you have, you know, you're grateful for paying the bill and you feel good about it, like that's where you guys are gonna that's where the money is gonna come back to. So obviously you still have to put in the work, you know, you can't just think this thing and it'll come true, like, oh, if I think and just money will appear. Like, no, you obviously still have to put in the work, but it's the frequency of your mind that you attune with it, because if you attune that with your work, well, guess what's gonna come out of your work? Good fruit and a lot of money with it. So that's just very, very important, right? That's a very important thing that you guys gotta learn. Hopefully this video is providing so much fucking value for you guys. This bus is literally going into my lane. You fucking retard. Oh my god. Beeping at me. The fuck you doing, bro? Fucking dumbass. People are retarded. I'm just gonna overtake these guys quick. Oh shit, we're gonna go this way. But anyways, guys, okay, your environment has such a big role. So what I'm saying is, like, I took the bet on myself, you know, with really only 2K in my bank, going to Dubai at a foreign country at 19 years old, a one-way ticket. And you guys might see that as, holy fuck, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, that's such a risk. And like, yeah, it was a risk, but like, bro, I had to attune myself to the certain fucking frequency. That's what you guys don't get. Like, I saw myself, I made my identity so grounded in me making like fucking 30 G's a month traveling the world. Like, that was like the identity I fucking tapped into. And like, I had to tap into that identity. And like, that's why I went to Dubai with 2K, because like, I already had the self-belief in my mind using subliminals and just visualizing so much in my subconscious mind that I was already making like 30 G's a month, traveling the world, going to Dubai, all this shit, that like, it just like happened. You know what I mean? Like it was like, why the fuck did you go to Dubai with 2K at 19 on a one-way ticket and spend a K your first day? It was because, like, you guys gotta understand, I was acting in accordance with myself, like my higher self. Like, I became the person, I became Zeke Hemmila making 30K a month traveling the world before I was that. And that's exactly what I became. Like, you guys can look at the following events after that, or even look at my YouTube and just my Instagram. After that, it was just all up from there. Like, then I hit 50K a month, then I hit 60K a month, then I was traveling to Cape Town, then I was traveling around Europe, then I was in Miami, and then in fucking May, I brought in $108,000 and made $108,000, right? And it's like, it just kept reconfirming that fucking belief. And it was so insane. Oh, fuck. Like, it was so insane, like, experiencing that. I was like, holy shit, I get it now. Like, I get it, you know what I mean? And you guys just have to, like, you will get it once you experience it firsthand. Yeah, like, you might understand it now, but you're not gonna fully understand it and get it until you actually experience that feeling firsthand, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's insane. So that's like a big mindset thing that you guys gotta tap into, you guys gotta switch into. It's gonna help you like so fucking much. And then on top of that, right, like, just environment, just leaving the environment, just leave. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys, there's gonna be people on this camera that maybe don't even have an online business yet, or do. All you need to do is just take a little bit of action. Book that one-way ticket. It doesn't have to be anywhere crazy. It could literally be Miami if you want to, okay? I don't really recommend Miami the first part just because you're still in America. All right, I would go to like a foreign fucking country. I know it might be like scary and be like, fuck, bro. But like, I mean, for me, it was a little easier because I had Marco, my business partner, one of my best friends, he was in Europe. So I took a one-way ticket actually before Dubai to Europe too, to Poland, and then I went to Finland, and then I was in Greece. And it's like, and that was me, again, reconfirming that belief. That's why I went to Dubai, is because I did it before. Like, I made 10K in a week because I went to visit my uncle here in Florida because I didn't like working at home. I just wanted like a different environment to see if that helped, right? Because someone told me that I saw online that I needed to change my environment. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I went to my uncle's. Now this ties into another whole fucking story, but guys, besides the point, I went to my uncle's for 2 weeks, and the first week I was there, I made like 10K in a week. And so I took that money and I was like, fuck this, I'm going to Europe, because I have a friend from there, Marco, my best friend, my business partner that works with me alongside the coaching, right? And I went out to his place in Poland. Then after that, we went to Finland for like 2 weeks. Then after that, we went to Greece for like, I think it was like 10 days roughly. And then after that, I went back to Finland. And like, it just reconfirmed that belief, because at that point I was making roughly like 10K a month traveling the world. So I reconfirmed that belief in my mind, right? And I don't think I would be here right now if I never took that leap of faith and I never was like, bro, fuck, I'm just gonna go to my uncle's for a week and just like work. Now that wasn't really like a risk, because it was like, all I had to pay for was really my food. You know what I mean? So it wasn't really a risk, but like, I still had to pay for my plane ticket, which really wasn't much. I mean, it was a lot to me back in the day because I wasn't making a lot of money, right? But it's like, and also like the point that if I didn't take the risk, like, I told my dad I was going to Europe, like a one-way, and he was like kind of like tweaking out. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, why are you just got out of high school, you graduated this last year, graduated early, and now you're going to Europe on a one-way ticket. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? I think he was just really scared, and I kind of feel bad because I hadn't really realized how scared he was. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I just like, it was literally a week later. I was like, fuck this, I'm going to Europe. You know, I have 10 G's, let's fucking go, you know what I mean? And so I was just like, bro, I'm just gonna do it. And so I just took a one-way there. I was in Poland, and I was like eating fucking chicken, like pre-made chicken and turkey and bananas and apples, like every day. That's all I was eating, and like fucking just like having raw honey and shit. And I was there with Marco, and oh my gosh, I just remember this moment. It's just so like crazy. Like we weren't in Warsaw. We were in, I forgot what part in Poland we were at. It was kind of a cool place. I think it was Stargard, was it called? I think it was Stargard. I think that's, or something like that. I don't know, city in Poland, which is, you know, it was cool being there. You know, it was something else. It was different. It wasn't really like wealth frequency, but it was just a different environment. You know what I mean? I was attuning to myself at that frequency of traveling the world, making 10K a month, right? And after that, then I went to Finland for like 2 weeks, which is cool. Just kind of like in the wilderness, which is nice. You know, good for mindset, you know, get out in nature. And then after that, I went to Greece. And Greece was really a life changer for me. Like, you know, I was in Greece and in this crazy mansion. That shit was fucking sick. And then after that, I went back to Finland, and then basically what happened is I kind of spent all my money and went back home, and then grinded for like 2-3 weeks, and then that's when I went to Dubai, right? And so it was like I was in that 2 to 3 weeks at my house, and I was not, you know, I was back home, and I was like, fuck, bro, this sucks. I have to leave immediately. And that's where it tied into the environment. I was like, all right, fuck this. One way to Dubai, and then bam, it's been all uphill from there. It just keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. And now I just like have fucking momentum. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's like a fucking rocket. It just keeps going. Like the rocket just goes. It doesn't like, you know, it's not like a fucking plane. You know, like I'm a rocket right now. And that's how your life has to be. You just gotta keep fucking going to the next step, keep getting better. And because that's what is gonna bring you guys like fucking success. Like just keep fucking reconfirming that belief in your mind and keep believing it's fucking possible. But anyways, boys, I gotta hop on a sales call in like 4 minutes, which I'm gonna jump on. But I do wanna continue this video because I think this is so good. I'm probably just gonna post this like this just raw. Cause like this video is really good. Just like complete fucking sauce to you guys and understanding that's actually possible. Like I guarantee the guys that actually watch this video and like actually take action are gonna succeed. Like no one really talks about this raw shit. No one talks about this shit. Like not a lot of people really talk about like where they were fucking at and how they got there and all this shit, because this is like a real story. And it's like you guys have no idea the amount of just like risk I took upon myself at like 19 years old, you know, just to go through everything. And you know, just being like traveling by myself, like, and I look young. You know what I mean? Like I even looked younger a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? So people are probably looking at me like, what the fuck is this kid doing? You know, all alone in Europe, you know, traveling the world. And I just felt like a fucking G. I was just like, damn, I'm the fucking shit. You know what I mean? Cause I was taking care of myself. I was paying for all my bills. My dad didn't help me with shit. You know what I mean? So I felt good. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, bro, I'm a fucking like, you know what? I just felt fucking cool. But yeah, guys, like if you have a couple thousand to your name, what I would recommend is just leaving your environment, go take the risk on yourself. If you have an online business and you guys have a little bit of money, or you're currently making anywhere between 5 to 10K a month, first off, I would just start traveling, to be honest. Like just start fucking traveling, get out of your environment, go network with guys, you know, shit like that. It's gonna be so good for you. Like genuinely, it's just gonna be so good for your fucking mindset. But yeah, guys, but besides the point, like you guys can just make this your reality, and it's so cool. It's just so cool. So yeah, it's kind of the environment piece, you know, energy. We kind of tapped into that a bit. I kind of want to talk a little bit more on that. We're going to see if this guy actually joins the call here. But like, it's like your energy levels are so important and that really just ties in with your guys' gut biome. So for me, if I eat like seed oils and bullshit, my gut biome feels terrible, and then my mind feels fogged, and I don't feel good. Like I feel sluggish, like I can't think sharply, and I don't have energy. And that's why a lot of people, unfortunately, can't really get far in business. It's like their energy levels are so cooked, right? And you guys have to constantly be high energy. Like there's no way I would be able to make the amount of money I make and like sleep the amount of time I sleep if I didn't have like good energy levels and good habits. Because I probably sleep like 3-4 hours, or not 3, anywhere between 4 to 6 hours a night. And it's like I wake up with energy. You know what I mean? And that's because I'm not eating bullshit. I'm not fucking jerking off. I'm not watching porn. I'm not scrolling on TikTok. Like I take like 10 sales calls a day. I have to do service delivery. I have coaching. I'm gonna see if this guy joins the call. And it's like I have so much going on every single day. Like it's like I have to have energy. And if I'm not feeding myself with good energy and good food and high frequency shit, then I'm not gonna be able to achieve the goals I want to achieve. So it's like energy is such a big factor in your guys' like day-to-day lives with just succeeding in anything. It's just sometimes I look around and I'm like, bro, like how do you get in such a cooked position? It's like, I don't mean to judge, you know what I mean? I don't mean to judge, but it's like, bro, how do you get in this position? Like Like, how do you get in that cooked of a position where you're fucking fat, you're lazy, you have no ambitions? Like, how does one get to themselves at that point? And maybe my mind is just fucking wired different. I don't know, maybe it is. But it's like, bro, like, I cannot, that is like a standard for me. It's just a hygiene standard. Hygiene standard for me is like making money every single day. If I don't make money, I'm fucking panicking every single day. Working out every single day, eating clean. Like, if I am not doing that, I feel like a fucking loser. I do. And some of you guys, that is like normal for you. You're fine with that every day. Like, that's it. Your hygiene standard is jerking off, watching porn, eating like shit, not making money and going to your 9 to 5 and just being a lazy fuck and playing video games all day. Like, that is some of your guys' hygiene standard. Like, I don't understand that. That could never be me. It just could never be. Because, like, I want to be respected as a person. You know what I mean? And maybe this ties into like a little bit of like women and shit like that. But it's like, I just want to be respected. You know what I mean? I want to be like, just to know that I'm the fucking shit. And it's like, I don't know. I don't understand. This guy's in joining. I'm actually going to give him a dial to see if he's going to pick up. Because I'm probably just going to reschedule this meeting. Let's see. Oh, I got to pee so bad. Oh, why is this guy not showing up, bro? Anyways, I have a call at noon, so we'll close that guy easily. Alright, this fucker isn't answering. I'm going to join this call and see if he's in here yet. He ain't. But anyways, guys, I've been recording for a while now, so I got to spend some time with God, read my devotions. I read my devotions every single morning now and just really tap in with God, because like, I know that I could have everything in the world, but if I don't have Jesus, like, I'm nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I could be on the street and literally have nothing, but I know that I have everything because I have Jesus. Like, that is literally the greatest gift. So I got to give my time to the Lord, and I'm going to do that right now, which is super, super important. But anyways, boys, we are going to talk soon here. Yeah, and that's basically the YouTube video. It's just going to be a YouTube video, kind of some raw stuff and me just talking to the camera. But yeah, if you guys thought this, was valuable, which I hope you did, right, especially for your mindset, then what I want you guys is, hit the subscribe button, right, and then follow me on Instagram at Zeke Hemmila. Now my regular Instagram account is a little bit cooked right now, just because I was posting way too much fucking reels and it kind of fucked it up. And I had my editor, essentially, he was posting on my account, but he's from another country, so it kind of messed up my account. So anyways, guys, if you actually want to DM me, go DM my second account, or has a lot less followers, but it's Zeke Hemmila with 2 A's, okay? The last name has 2 A's at the end. I'm verified. You can follow me there and actually message me there. If you guys want to learn how to actually get into online business and specifically SMMA, start a SMMA like all my coaching clients are doing. So if you guys want to get into this shit and actually be tapped in, then hit me up, right, on Instagram, say, hey, I came from YouTube and I got you guys. But yeah, we're going to be posting hella more videos. I love fucking posting videos and I love talking to you guys. I love sharing value because I know it's so beneficial. I wish that I had this type of video. I wish someone told me this and I really saw this, firsthand when I was just starting out like a year and a half ago, But anyways, guys, hopefully you saw the value here. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. And yeah,